There are a lot of upcoming indie games that are highly anticipated for release. Some of them are Kickstarter games that are spiritual successors to beloved franchises, while others are original games that have just been in a long stage of development by a small team. One such game, Owlboy, has finally been released by Norwegian developers D-Pad Studios. We would like to disclose that we had known about the game for about a year or two, and we were interested in it based off images. We did not see nor play any game demos beforehand. Now that we have our hands on the game, is it worth the wait, or is it just another game that fails due to over-anticipation? Owlboy has you take on the role of Otis, a small mute owl whose role is to help protect a small village alongside his mentor Asio. When a band of pirates start to attack the village, it's up to Owlboy and his best friend Getty to venture forth to stop them. Characters are strongly written, and they are given such different and notable personalities that it's hard to forget even the minor ones. The game even starts off in an intriguing manner, showing the dynamic relationship between Otis, Asio, and the villagers. It's a start that hasn't been done too often and already emotionally connects the player to Otis. It's difficult not to give too much of the game's story and history of the world away without spoiling it. Nevertheless, it is a story that keeps us interested throughout the short journey. We were able to finish it in 7 hours. Afterwards, there are a small amount of distractions that are fun to revisit, with some of them providing a little bit more story. A majority of the playtime will be traversing and exploring new dungeons and areas. Owlboy's gameplay has some platforming elements, but feels more akin to a 2D shooter. Controlling Otis feels wonderful, though it does take a while to get used to controls. Otis has a few moves at his disposal, such as a weak spin attack to bounce projectiles, along with a dodge roll that allows him to avoid attacks and help speed through areas, similar to the dodge roll from Legend of Zelda's Ocarina of Time. However, Otis's most noticeable ability is the ability to fly and carry objects with his talons, including his friends. Picking up one of his friends allows players the ability to shoot enemies. Throughout his journey, Otis will have other people join his party that have different guns. These provide different effects and cause different amounts of damage. At first, it seems like a pain to always have to pick up and drop party members, but players gain the ability to teleport them to Otis fairly early in the game. Whenever new mechanics are introduced, the game throws challenges at a steady pace to test your skills. While a map is never provided, the open areas and the dungeons are small enough that they don't really need one. Despite their small size, it's difficult to forget any one dungeon, due to each providing new mechanics, puzzles that keep gameplay interesting, and their beautiful design. Owlboy has some of the most breathtaking, beautifully detailed pixel art in recent years. The charming visuals are also paired with some fantastic music, from the orchestrated title theme to the ones that sound like SNES chiptunes. The music also works very well, fitting moods and situations to create a memorable experience of the events. Overall, Owlboy created a wonderful experience. The only real faults that we could find is that the controls do take some time to accommodate to. And while the ending is satisfying, the small amount of playtime left us with the feeling of wanting more. It may not be perfect, but it's as close as it's gonna get. With so little faults, amazing presentation, smart designs, and an engaging story, Owlboy scores a 10 out of 10.